Okay, in this video we want to talk about a 1099-B, and it's a consolidated statement. You'll get these in from time to time, and they are rather intimidating to look at because they come in sometimes 5 to 20 pages in length. But what you need to know is that the majority of the information you need is going to be located on page 1, the summary page, and sometimes it takes 2 pages. So you can gather all the information and then put in everything you need from those 2 pages. So let's take a look at this one. It has dividends and distributions. So we've shown you in a previous lesson how to put in dividends. It'll have interest income sometimes on there. It'll have miscellaneous income if there is any. And it has your short-term and your long-term gains. So I want to show you how to put those in because it has all the information that you're going to need here. So let's go to the tax software. And so here you are on the income screen. And again, if you have a 1099-B, you can start off with putting your interest in and your dividend income in from that first page. And then when it comes down to the short-term and long-term gain, you want to put that in under capital gains and losses. So just click on the begin next to that. And then you'll see capital gains and loss items here. So click on the word begin and that gets you started. Description of your property is all depends on where it's from. I usually put Ameritrade or wherever it comes from. Date acquired. Again, we want to do the alternate option and click various short term there. Date sold. I always put the last day of the year if you've got more than one. So you can put December 31st of 2020 and check that box there. Sales price, again, if you go back to your form here, it gives you that the proceeds from that, all short term. So we would put that 446 in on the various. So we'll just show that as a short term sale price, and then cost basis, and then you want to put it was reported and you did receive it, and then the cost of it. And again, we'll go back to the form itself and you'll see the cost basis for it. And again, the total is $217.50. So we'll just put that in. And if there's any adjustments, you put those in. If there's a wash sale, it'll tell you. But really, that's all you need to get in your short-term gain. And you do the same thing with the long-term. The only thing you would do is, if it was long-term, you would put up here various long-term instead of short-term. And you would put your totals in the same way and just use the same date as the end of the year, and then hit continue, and then you're done with that 1099-B. So it's not as complicated as they look. If you've got totals like that, you can put them in. You don't have to put, sometimes these things will have 50 or 60 different sales in them, but you want to put the total short term and the total long term. That makes it a lot easier. So that's how you put in a 1099-B with the interest, dividends, and capital gains from that consolidated statement.